it's already resigned. So
what? He missed it, but okay. But you take a rook, missing.
Wow! Queen takes h4. That was
Oh.
his. That was his idea.
Yeah, still good enough.
Yeah, and then h5, rook e5, rook g5. I mean h5. Yeah. Total control.
Anything is good.
Rook e3. Over.
Yeah.
Wow, but look at this, yeah? Shakria continues in a hopeless position, but finally he resigns.
But fantastic by Alexander Grishchuk. Just keeping the pressure on consistently in this middle game. Brilliant game.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, a strategical masterpiece, I would say, because everything made perfect sense. Of course, White didn't play the best, and White allowed all the ideas, but it was a model game, very, very nicely played.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. And we have one game still going on. Leko is still playing. Let's go straight there.
Yeah.
Leko, White against Bu, and we have this this very curious queen ending, which should be winning, of course.
Yeah, this is now elementary winning, yeah. In fact, it's resigns time after queen g5, h5 and...
5, yeah. It's resigns time. You're absolutely right.
So, wow, Bu got stopped, yeah, in the start.
Incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
Bu has been slowed right down, losing to Magnus, losing now to Leko. You know, this is a tough start for Bu.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, we already speculated with Jan yesterday that, I mean, let's not forget that Bu is playing from China, and it's already quite late. So it's not that easy for him.
Absolutely. It's very difficult. We saw that actually when Ding was playing in the previous tournament as well. You know, he was playing very late in the evening. So they are at a distinct disadvantage. But, you know, the highlight for me so far, it's really nice to see Grishchuk win this game and get, you know, back to some semblance of an okay score. But Daniil Dubov, Peter, I said it before the game started today. Daniil Dubov, for me, is the dark horse for this tournament. He is extremely tricky. He's got very, very interesting openings. He's done a lot of work. And I think that he's going to be up there. He's going to be challenging Magnus. Magnus currently on 6 out of 8. Dubov right behind him on 5.5. And then the rest of the pack, a full point and a half off, I should say. Peter, Mamedyarov, Leko, Svidler, and Korobov all on 4 out of 8. So looks as though we're already heading towards well, we've still got a lot of games today, of course, but if Dubov and Carlsen can maintain the pace, it might be a fight to the death with these two. They look very, very strong. Let's look at the pairings in the next round, Peter. Zhong playing White against Korobov, Anton Guijaro playing White against Mamedyarov, Grishchuk playing White against Leko, Bu playing White against Svidler. But the game we will be focusing on, Dubov, Carlsen, Peter. Daniil Dubov with the white pieces. A win means he takes over Magnus Carlsen. A win for Magnus, and he separates himself from the rest of the field by at least 1.5 points. Huge game for the tournament.
Yeah, but I don't want to disappoint you. If it's correct, the way you announce the pairings, it will mean that we will see that game in the second session.
We will. We'll see it in the second session of this next batch.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be I mean, it's also very funny since everybody knows that Dubov was helping Magnus in the World Championship match, and they must have played hundreds of blitz games and training games with each other during that period. So it adds some extra spice to that. They know each other extremely well, and we have also seen Magnus playing so many of Dubov's ideas. So whenever I see these two guys playing each other, I'm very, very curious how they will treat this and which opening they will choose against each other.
Absolutely. Let's give some predictions. I know you hate doing it, but I enjoy it. Let's give some predictions for the next one. Anton against Mamajarov. What do we think?
Oh, no, I mean, I already told you that I'm very happy listening to you, the way you are predicting.
All right, okay, I won't make
ahead.
you do it. Okay, so Anton Mamajarov, I'm going to go draw.
Draw, really, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go draw. I know I said I'm not supposed to go for draw, but I'm going to go draw. Dubov,
yeah, it's not your style somehow.
Yeah, it's not my style. Dubov Carlsen. All right, 1-0. Come on, Daniel.
You know, I go with the draw there.
Him. You want draw? Okay.
Then I'm going to go with the draw. Not because they will not fight. No, they will fight like crazy. But somehow I feel like too much is at stake. And after some dramas, the game will finally end in some draw.
Okay. Grishchuk Lequan.
Okay. I'm listening.
You're listening? I'm going to go for 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if after this performance by Grishchuk against Mamedov, you are not going to tell me 1-0, I will say something is wrong with you.
No. Grishchuk finding a bit of heat now. Grishchuk finding a bit of heat. And what else have we got? Bu against Svidler. Draw. And then Dubov Carlsen, the main event. Let's get straight to the games. Zhong Anton in progress, and already a dodgy looking Slav here for Anton, or is this all perfectly normal, Peter?
No, I think it's all perfectly normal because, yeah, it seems like at first that Black was forced to go with Rook A7. On the other hand, this Queen on B3 is extremely good, only if it does some concrete job. Otherwise, it might run into some tempo with Knight A5 later. And Jeffrey immediately goes for it with Knight A4. Yeah, he wants to make sense to his setup. I mean, he postpones castles in order to get his knight to C5, and then this Queen on B3 will have more squares. Later can go to A3 whenever Black kicks the Queen with Knight A5. So finally, castles. Another idea is that after Knight A5, maybe White can play Queen B6. After Queen B6, Knight B6, Black's queen side would be completely pegged. Rook B8. To be honest, exchange Slav seems to be a very, very clever choice in a blitz game, because it's if you have some idea and you prepared some small idea and you know your move order and your tricks, then you can really put Black under tremendous pressure while not risking anything.
Absolutely.
And this is what we are witnessing here. I mean, this is like a dream position for White, yeah?
Yeah, the big problem with playing the exchange Slav from the Black side in blitz is that you are actually required to be precise, but you have to spend time. And as White, the moves come very naturally most of the time. So I don't like playing the Slav in blitz. I think it's a difficult opening to play, especially when the exchange Slav exists, as Jan will happily tell you. He thinks it's a brilliant open.
Yeah, and he is also very proud of himself because he beat I think it was Areshchenko in a must-win situation for him in blitz, in Armageddon game or something, and he went for the exchange Slav and he won very smoothly and he qualified to the World Cup. I think it was something like this. Yeah, Knight takes B7. That's what I was curious about, that White can just win the pawn. Okay, Black gets some activity. The question was that as White, you really want to already take this pawn, but pawn is a pawn and it seems like a free pawn.
Yep, he takes the pawn.
Yeah, okay, Black got some activity, but yeah, Knight E4 had to be played.